We're doing it on Monday this week because we have an announcement. With that said, I'll pass it right over to the man, the myth, the legend, Titan himself to take it away. Suresh, how are you, my friend?
Thanks, TJ. Yeah, I'm good. So, how is everybody? So,
Amazing.
yeah, yeah. So, we all know that today is the day we announced that we are launching our native coin swap officially live. We are under the beta version. Basically, we have been observing for the past 1 week, like how the transactions are going through and are there any issues or errors. And I'm so glad. It was a pretty smooth ride, and the transactions are getting finished within about 1 minute. So yeah, I think we can say that we are officially live, and we'll be promoting the native coin swap accordingly. That it's no longer under beta. And yeah, the main thing is surprise. Yeah, coming to the surprise part, I'm just so happy and thrilled that we're able to finish this so fast, and we are launching it today as a beta version. But before we go into what it is, I just want to talk a little bit about the contracts and the taxes, how they work, because some people they don't really know what is going on. We'll have so many questions. So when you say the contract only deals with like it only transfers the tokens from one wallet to another wallet. Simple. There is nothing else. It doesn't know about the value of the tokens or like what is the price or anything unless we ask for it. So far, if you know about our tokenomics, we have been collecting like 6% tax, which is in the form of RISE tokens. And as per the contract, once it reaches the 5 million threshold, the contract converts those tokens into native currency, which can be used for the buyback or for the business development. But the problem is because of this conversion, when you say conversion, it's nothing but a sell. We are actually converting RISE to BNB. There is no buying or selling, everything is like swapping. So this is like nothing but a sell. We always see some kind of selling pressure from the contract, and we have seen like numerous times like there'll be a lot of FUD when new people come and see, hey, why is this specific wallet selling this many number of tokens each and every time, because they don't know the system or they don't try to understand. But that is kind of a problematic not only for us, for every project in the space, like either BSC, anywhere, whoever has these tokenomics, because tokenomics are the backbone for all the contracts right now in the space. Now the question is, is there a way to actually not collect the tokens from in the form of, not collect the tax in the form of tokens, but collect the tax in the form of native currency? So we have to find out a solution for that, so that we don't need to collect all the tokens and sell them at a specific point and convert them, and we can actually reduce the selling pressure if we don't collect the tokens itself. So, we have already seen before. I believe like people might be remembering before the V1 was closed, there was like 3 weeks of time where we removed the Kraken tax. So there was no collection of tokens to the Kraken, everything was going to reflections. So ideally, people were getting reflections, but at the same time, Kraken was not at all selling the single token. So we have seen how it behaves if there is no conversion from the Kraken. So now, keeping all those things in mind, today we are actually coming up with a new D app called EverSwap, where the tax will not be collected in the form of tokens, but it will be collected in the form of native currency. So, and also people, they don't need to go to multiple swaps like Pancake, Swap, or QuickSwap. They can just come to the D app, connect their wallet, choose the chain and collect the wallet, and Swap takes care of connecting to the respective swaps based on the chain. So it's like if you go to the D app, it's like very simple. Suppose if I'm a regular BSC user and if I don't know anything about Polygon or anything, so if I want to buy something on the Polychain for the Rise, I can just come to the D app, go to the native coin currency, send some BNB, which goes to Matic, then go to the swap. You can just buy Rise with that Matic. So it's so simple. You don't need to go around like go to different swaps or doing anything. So currently, this is kind of a beta version what we are releasing, where we are supporting only the native currency like BNB, Ether, Matic, and in the future we'll expand this for a lot of other tokens, like even the stable coins. And also, we will welcome the projects also, because as you know, all the projects in the space, I mean, everybody works on the same principle. They collect the tokens as a tax and they try to convert it. But we are providing a solution where we can collect the tax as in the form of native currency. So we'll welcome any projects to come on board, but we're not endorsing any of those projects or tokens which comes on board, but we'll have the option to come here so that even they can take the advantage of collecting the tax in the form of native currency rather than tokens. So yeah, I mean, we are so happy that, I mean, along with the native coin swap, we are also coming up with our own EverSwap, which will be very useful for people to actually. I mean, it's useful for the project as well, because we don't need to collect the tax on the tokens. So hope everybody likes it, and hope even like, since this project is also, this app also can be used by other projects, I feel that more projects will come on board with this. One more thing is, there is no fee, or there is no, like, to use the EverSwap. We don't have any kind of charges. Like, everything is kind of free for our Rise token. But for the new tokens or the new projects, we'll see how it goes. But for now, everything is just as simple as you use PancakeSwap or Uniswap, same thing. So yeah, that is what we are going. This is the surprise part. I mean, even I did not expect that we'll be launching so fast, but yeah, we're able to pull it off, and we're coming up today.
Wow. So, surprise, boom, EverSwap is launching today. I know everyone was asking about it. As Titan just said, it's launching today. It will be live momentarily if it is not already. So just keep your eyes on app.everrise.com, which, by the way, we're moving away from everrise.finance to app.everrise.com, app.everrise.com, and all the DApps will be found there. Jason, I see you unmuted your mic. Do you have something to add, my man?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to let the community digest this information. Titan and the development team have been pushing forward at great speed, and at the same time providing innovation in this space. We all want to see innovation in DeFi, and this is a next step forward for our ecosystem. In order to resolve the fees, also the transaction tokenomics, take that 6% in native coins instead of tokens, and not adding selling pressure to the chart is massive. And it's going to spell good news to other projects that want to take advantage of a similar system as well. And exciting to hear that stable coins are on the radar coming very, very soon also, and other tokens. So I think, yeah, this is just the beginning when it comes to alternatives to DEXs, and making sure that buying EverRise doesn't create a negative sell pressure on the chart via the form of the buyback, which is amazing. And I've been trying to contain my excitement as best I can on the voice chat in Telegram. I mean, we've had some great community members trying to guess what's coming. There's a lot of great things coming. A lot of great innovation in the team right now. And again, guys, for me, this is huge news. And Titan, Suresh, you are a genius. I speak for the community when I say that. And yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with this announcement.
Absolutely. Wild. And it just opens the door for so much possibility moving forward, not just for us, but other tokens who want to utilize the DApp. And that's what we do. We build for other projects, we build for ourselves, but ultimately it benefits the EverRise ecosystem, and that's what we're going to keep doing. So we're really happy to have announced that we're able to do that this soon. It's been obviously been worked on behind the scenes for quite some time. No days off here, and we're looking forward to the future.
Yeah,
Jen, what are your
and
thoughts?
I just wanted to add in one other thing. I think it's really clear that if EverSwap gets massive adoption from other projects, kind of what the implications of that are in terms of making DeFi more accessible, right, to the everyday normal people. One of the things that we will be looking at over the next couple of weeks is actually adding in a fiat on-ramp for the native coins into EverSwap. And I think all of a sudden we would have a one-stop shop for anyone that wants to start transacting in the DeFi space, and it'll be a lot easier, especially for folks that are only crypto curious or DeFi curious who haven't fully taken the dive yet. I think this will be a really great entry point for them into the DeFi space, and that's what I'll be looking to do with the marketing of EverSwap.
Amazing. I love that. Sorry, Suresh, you have something to say?
No. I was on mute. I was typing something. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw your mic light up. With that said,
there's been a couple of questions, TJ, if I may just come in.
Yeah,
I see in the Discord as well. And for anyone that's like wanting to understand the implications of this update and announcement, there will be, of course, videos coming out in the very, very near future explaining the functionalities of EverSwap and tutorials, and also a blog post that is going to be going live very soon, right, Jen?
Yep. We'll get that information shared out here in the next couple of minutes, and especially after the AMA.
Amazing. So with that said, we'll open the floor to some questions. Vanga, as soon as you connect, the floor is yours. Hey, Vanga. You might have to unmute your mic on the bottom left-hand corner. In the meantime, I'll bring up Elaji.
Yeah, and guys and girls, if you have any questions in the YouTube chat or in Discord, feel free to write them, and in between I will ask the questions.
Jason is our new rapid fire man. It looks like El Haji is still connecting. I don't know if Spaces is being strange again. It's been acting up lately. Not just for us, but I'm noticing on all of Twitter. So fingers crossed. If anyone else has a question, feel free to raise your hand. Code. I'm going to attempt to bring you up as well.
We got a question from Stealth GPS very quickly. Does this mean no more PancakeSwap? I think I can say you don't need to use PancakeSwap anymore. Titan or anyone else, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, so as I said, you don't need to use PancakeSwap or any other swap like Uniswap. But as we said, EverSwap collects the tax in the form of native tokens. But if you still go to PancakeSwap, it will take care of collecting tax in the form of tokens itself, not the native. So whoever is going there, they're actually putting more pressure on the Kraken, like for the selling. If you use EverSwap, we'll be putting less pressure on the Kraken. So it is, like once more people adapt to this new swap, everybody will start using, because this is very simple to use. As you have seen all the other D apps, this is pretty straightforward. You will not same like PancakeSwap, but here, and also one more advantage what we have is, whether you might have noticed or not, in the version 1 of EverRise, we do not have any kind of permit. It was, suppose if you want to sell EverRise, you have to approve your transaction, and that costs gas fee. But in the version 2 of EverRise, we have the permit function where we don't need to give the approval by using gas. We can just give the permit, which will take care of selling it. So this is already incorporated in the EverSwap. There will not be any kind of approval needed. Approval is, you'll give the approval, but the gas is not needed for the approval. It's just a signed transaction. So yeah, compared to PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap or QuickSwap, the gas fee might be a little less. But if you want to use on Uniswap, if you want to sell, you have to put like at least $50 to approve the transaction. And if you come to EverSwap, you don't need to do that. So it should be simple.
Excellent.
Amazing. Yeah, everything that we build here is pretty much one click. Anybody can do it. We try and build things as technologically advanced as possible while making them as user friendly as possible. So it's a one-stop shop, a one-click shop, the whole shebang. Code, how are you, my friend?
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, I was wondering if, I mean, this is great news to hear about the EverSwap. I was wondering, do you have any marketing for that swap? Because I think it needs to get out there so everyone knows about it and start using it.
Yep. So we are actually in the process of creating an ambassador program. We do currently have some influencers signed onto that, and we are in a beta period where we're testing the pilot program and how it's structured. So a big thing that they'll be pushing is the release of EverSwap as well as some of the functionality. We also have a massive paid ad campaign that is happening in tandem and will continue to happen. You know, with the native coin swap feature now living under EverSwap, it allows us to go out and advertise almost everywhere, whereas before we were restricted from placing advertisements in places like the United States. So what the marketing team has been doing over the past week is preparing these campaigns to go live, and some have started to get pushed live, which is really exciting. As I see ads in the wild, I'll be sharing them with you guys. But yeah, we do have a full-fledged marketing campaign around this native coin swap feature, as well as now the release of EverSwap.
Cool, thank you.
There you go. Thanks, Code. Crypto XYZ. The floor is yours. Jason, I see you're connecting back. No problem. Hey, Crypto XYZ.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. And मैं यार इंग्लिश में बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. हिंदी वाले बंदे हैं क्या?
I'm sorry, I missed that last part. XYZ, are you there? All right, we'll try adding Medinism. Looks like a few people are connecting. Spaces. We need to build ever spaces, I think, Suresh. Medinism, how are you? Okay, we're going to add the builder.
Guys, just remember, once you connect, you do need to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner.
Hey, builder, how are you? Hey.
Yeah, I'm good. I just have a few questions.
You're cutting off there. Okay. Imran, how are you? Hey, Imran. Imran, are you there?
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Imran, do you have a question?
Yeah. How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Good, thank you. How are you? Do you have a question about EverRise?
What to this phone to?
I'm sorry?
Network what to?
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding.
Hello?
No, unfortunately not. Did you have a question specific to EverRise?
My question, please help me. What do you USDT Binance Crypto?
I'm sorry, I'm not picking it up. Jen, are you picking it up?
No.
I think that I think he said something about USDT. USDT functionality on the EverSwap will be coming very, very soon. We're just finalizing and testing on all three chains the USDT compatibility. So, and that'll be coming very soon.
Perfect. HM, how are you? All right, with Twitter being like this, I'm going to add a few people at the same time. If you connect first, feel free to unmute and ask a question. It seems to be either acting up today or I don't know what, but I've added Cezanne and I've added Ray and HM. Cezanne, how are you?
I'm good. I want to thank all you guys for all the work you guys done. I got all my tokens in the Trust wallet. Where do you guys suggest me after this update here to keep them at? Do I keep them in Trust wallet, or can I move them over to the EverRise site?
So if you were to move them over to the EverRise site, it would be in a staking contract. That would be to stake your tokens.
They're staked right now.
Oh, they're staked right now? If they're staked, you shouldn't see them in Trust Wallet.
Yeah, they're not. I still have I guess I got the contract there. I just want to know, like, whenever it gets unstaked, whenever that's done, do they show up back up on Trust Wallet, or do they show up on the EverRise site?
So it would be on the EverRise app website, so app.everrise.com. You would just need to go claim your tokens, and they would go right back into your wallet.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. You're very welcome. Ray, how are you? Ray, are you there? I saw your mic unmute briefly.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Do you have a question for us today? Oh. Ray, are you there? All right, I'm going to add Devin.
I gotta say, Twitter Spaces has been acting up real bad.
Buddy, has it ever? Lately, it's the last couple weeks has just been brutal. Devin, I've added you up to speak. I've also added Sax and Shiraz. So whoever connects first, the floor is yours. Hey, Sax. Hi, Sax. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Do you have a question for us today?
Can I add my Sax token to EverRise?
Can you add your Sax token to EverRise? In what sense?
I think we might have our first ever swap client.
Are you the Sax CEO?
I'm a Sax holder.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if you wanted to include that in EverSwap or any of our DApps, it would have to be through the development team or the project team of your token. But you might want to let them know about our products and what we've come out with. And I feel like it would be something that would interest them. Because
Sax
if I had my own token, I would be interested. Sorry?
Sax belongs.
Okay. We're not going to show other tokens in here. We just really open up the floor to questions about EverRise today. But if you would like to see the token on any of the EverRise Ecosystem DApps, just get in touch with your team. Shiraz, how are you?
Hello, David and the rest of the team. I just have got a pop-up notification and just tab on it, and I'm in this conference. Can you please let me know what is going on? I am just a beginner, and let me know what is this EverRise. What is the thing? explain in a bit shorter to me?
Yeah, absolutely. So EverRise is a token on BSC, Ethereum, and Polygon. We build security DApps. Our number one goal here is safety and security in the DeFi space. So we have, as of today, 5 DApps available to the public and projects to use in order to keep funds safe and projects secure. And Rise is the token that powers the ecosystem.
Okay, when did this project got launched?
So we launched back
How old
in
is this project?
June 2021. So what we do is we host weekly AMAs with the team here at EverRise to answer any questions the community has. David is a brand consultant, which is why he is the speaker up here, which is, I assume, why you joined. So that is what's going on here today.
Okay, can I have your Telegram link, group of your Telegram?
Yep. So if you go to our Twitter profile, EverRise, it's in the bio.
Okay, I'll check. Thanks a lot. I am leaving this conference for right now. Okay, for now.
Amazing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much. If you have any questions for us, you can ask in Telegram. Hope you have a great
Sure,
day.
Lord. Thank you, David and team. Thanks a lot. So nice of
Thanks,
you.
Shiraz.
Thank you.
Take care. Sawdust. The floor is yours. I'm also adding Kyle, and then whoever connects first, feel free to ask a question.
Hey man, thanks for taking my question. I had a question for Jason.
Hey, Kyle.
I had a question for Jason. Kind of missed it a little bit, but you were talking about how this will help with selling pressure. I was wondering if you could just go over that again, to help me, like, basically explain it to like a 5-year-old. That's basically what I am in the crypto space. Thanks.
Yep, sure. I see Jason requested to speak. I know you asked it to Jason, so I'll hand the mic over to him. But in a nutshell, it's going to lower the Kraken cells on the chart. I'll let Jason explain it. Hey, Jay.
Hi, sorry, my Twitter Spaces is kicking me out every now and again, so if I get kicked out, please take over. In a nutshell, so up until this point, people purchasing Rise tokens had to obviously factor in the tokenomics. So there's 6% tokenomics, right, that goes into the buyback. The Kraken accumulates Rise tokens through when buys and sells are done through the DEXs, right? And it accumulates 5 million Rise tokens. And when it gets to 5 million Rise tokens, it then sells them to convert them to BNB or ETH or Polygon. And essentially, when it does the conversion, it puts a sell on the chart. So negative, so it's sell pressure. By using EverSwap, holders that use EverSwap and new investors that come in using EverSwap will basically essentially pay the tokenomic fee directly in the native coin, meaning there will not be any selling pressure and build up of Rise tokens to be sold by the Kraken to buy back to the stakers. I hope that answers your question. And obviously, other projects that use a similar system can benefit also from this function also. So yeah, no needless conversion, gas fees, and sell pressure.
That was very helpful. Very helpful. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Hope you have a great day, man. Always a pleasure. Sawdust, how are you?
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm curious if this swap will have, if it kind of negates the EverBridge app, if this has bridging capabilities between, the different tokens, Ethereum, Binance, things like that.
Yeah, so I'll jump in here. Within EverSwap will be the native coin swap functionality and feature. So with EverSwap, you'll still be able to do cross-chain swaps of native cryptocurrencies like Binance, like BNB, ETH, Matic, etc. What EverSwap utilizes for the native coin swap feature is the power of EverBridge. So you can kind of start to see how all the dApps within our ecosystem are tied together and how they all work together to actually create something that's unique, if that makes sense. So it doesn't negate, it adds.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's incorporating it. That's awesome. Cool. Awesome job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question.
Spartacus? And Brendan. I'm going to add both of you.
Hey, good.
Hey, Spartacus, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm EverRise holder, and I've got Rise staked, and we're just curious. Is there a way to see the rewards from the staking in the Trust wallet, or do you have to just,
You won't see it in Trust Wallet. You have to go to the app.everrise.com website and go to the staking tab and connect your wallet, and you'll be able to see the rewards there. And you'll actually get a USD value of what the rewards are worth as well.
Okay, the next question I have is with the rewards, are they automatically restaked or they're just sitting there?
They're not automatically restaked, no.
Okay. And
the rewards do, sorry, TJ, the rewards do earn, like they earn at a 1x weight. So you are earning in addition to your rewards, but it won't be at the same weight that you staked at. So you can, the way to maximize the amount of rewards would be to actually withdraw your rewards and then restake those.
Okay. Thank you very much. Great job your team is doing.
Thanks very much, Spartacus. Hope you have a great day.
You too.
Brendan, how are you?
Good, guys. How's it going? Congratulations, Suresh and everybody. Just a quick question about onboarding other tokens as clients to this function. Am I understanding it right that this is a way for them to also avoid selling their token for liquidity and avoiding that downward sell pressure? And if so, how does the DApp retrieve those native tokens without interacting with their contract?
Yes, that's right. And basically, once they onboard, so basically, whenever they try to convert the tax or anything, they need to send it to your wallet, either development or some other wallets. So everything we can actually incorporate in the swap. So it will be dynamic. So yeah, as I said, right now we're in the beta phase. Once we accept projects, we'll have the capability to onboard the projects and collect the tax in the form of native tokens and send it to whatever address they want.
Okay, so the tokens don't come from any of the liquidity pools. They come from deployers or developer wallets or whatever the case is.
No. It still goes to PancakeSwap. We're still, see, I'll give you an example. If I'm buying for 1 BNB of rice, I'll collect the 6% tax and send 4% to Kraken and 2% to buyback, the marketing, and the remaining amount will be sent to PancakeSwap to get the tokens. Since our wallet is whitelisted, we won't incur any more tax. We'll get the exact number of tokens, and that will be sent to the users.
I see. So it's a whitelist. Thank you very much, and congrats again.
Thanks, Brendan. John, the floor is yours. And I'm adding Shoyab as well.
Hey guys.
Hey Shoyab, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Question is, I'm a newbie to all of this crypto and trading. My friend made me stumble across Rise and I invested. Here's where my beginner bit comes in. I had a trust wallet and I staked all my coins. Thankfully, I staked all of my Rise. Then a few days later, I think someone managed to get my seed phase and they took all the remaining coins of different tokens. But my Rise is staked and I got a MetaMask account and I added it as an alternative owner. I'm just wondering now, when it comes to the end of the stake, how do I protect myself here so I don't get everything taken from me?
So what you would do is sorry that you got hacked, first of all. Super important to keep your seed phrase safe. I mean, that's That's the number one priority. If I was to give a piece of advice to anyone new into crypto, do not keep your seed phrase on your phone. Don't keep it anywhere digitally. Write it down, and that's it. The way that you would do it is you would withdraw and then I don't think there's a way to withdraw to a different wallet. Am I right, Suresh? I think you can just withdraw to the same wallet, but I would withdraw it and then move it immediately.
Okay.
Well,
Suresh,
no, it withdraws to the wallet you're connected with, right, Suresh?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so
I added my MetaMask as an alternative owner.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
so
added
what you
the
need
alternate owner, and using that MetaMask account, you can connect to the DApp and you can withdraw it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys.
Perfect. You're very welcome. And yeah, just make sure if you have your seed phrase on your phone, for anyone listening, if you have it in your email, if you have it as a screenshot, just delete it, write it down, and forget it, essentially. That's the most important thing in crypto, and you got to keep that safe at all costs. Sloba, how are you? Hey, Sloba.
Hi there. Can you guys hear me? This has been
Yes, sir.
acting up a lot. Quick question. You are moving away from the EverRise.finance domain, right? Moving to EverRise.com.
Yes.
Yeah. So
app.everrise.com.
sorry. Yeah. So will that be also a redirect, or the EverRise.finance will end?
It will redirect.
Okay. Perfect. Just to keep that in a safe way, because for sure some people have old links and will still go to the EverRise.finance. By the way,
Absolutely.
By the way, I was listening into the last user that had the Trust Wallet hacked. If someone has still the seed phrase, it means that they can withdraw the staking, right? So I guess he should do it ahead of time. Not sure if it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's true as well. The only issue with early withdrawal is that you're going to lose a big chunk if you do withdraw before your lock period ends.
But I know. It's just a matter of being something or
Totally.
everything.
100%. I think that would be something that the user would need to consider on their own, but it is a smart option, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks
for bringing that to light.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Great
Absolutely.
job.
Hope you have a great day, Sloba.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Gaines, the floor is yours. I'm going to add TQ as well. Hey, Gaines. You might have to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner. I saw it unmute for a split second. TQ, are you there?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, Gaines, pretty good. How are you doing, man?
Good, man, good. Hey, I just want to say, man, this is a great project right here, man. Awesome project.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're just getting started.
Nice. Love it.
Love that, man. Thank you so much for popping on and bringing some light to our
Heck
day.
yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
Hello.
TQ, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Okay, it's a nice project.
Thank you very much. Do you have any questions at all, or just wanted to compliment us?
Nothing.
Awesome. Well, hope you have a great day, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.
Mr. Cartmill?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm late to the game. I didn't know. Can you do a recap real quick of the announcement? I just heard you're migrating to a new, I guess, web page for this staking. Is that what it is? Is that the announcement?
No. Jason, you want to take it away? Rapid fire style?
Yeah, of course. So essentially, we've released our 50 app, which is EverSwap. The first functionality of it is the ability to purchase Rise tokens directly through EverSwap. And when you do so, you're not putting negative sell pressure on the chart because the tokenomics will be collected in the form of native coin and not in Rise tokens. So really good news for current holders and new holders that use the EverSwap feature. It will still be using the PancakeSwap router, but it is an alternative. And instead of you actually going to the dexes through QuickSwap, Uniswap, and PancakeSwap, you can actually do it straight through our D app on our website. So we'll have obviously links and function, to go to do that. And obviously, as Jen said earlier on, we're also going to be implementing a fiat on ramp and also stablecoin release very, very shortly. So you'll be able to actually swap between stablecoins and tokens. So there you go.
So is that on ramp? It's going to be on ramp, off ramp, and is that open to all countries, or is there going to be limitations?
There will likely be limitations. This is something that we'll be looking at implementing over the next couple of weeks. I don't know if it will be also off ramp, but we are looking for an on ramp for native cryptocurrencies. So you'll be able to. The idea is you'll be able to directly purchase BNB, ETH, Matic to utilize with the swap.
And with that, the restriction locations, I mean, our number one priority here at EverRise is safety and security. We're going to go through the legal route always first, just to make sure that all our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted. So if it's available in your country, that's great. If not, the reason would be there is a potential legal implication, and we want to make sure everyone is kept safe.
Yeah, again, and I've said this in previous AMAs, and I'll just reemphasize it here, but like, we're building for longevity, guys. Like, everything that we're doing with the intention of being here in the next 5 years, next 10 years. So it's really important to us that we always remain legally compliant. So we won't be taking any shortcuts in that sense.
Yep.
When does this begin to take place for the swaps and that? Is the site going to be launched, or it's already launched?
We're in the process of launching EverSwap now on the DApp platform. You guys will be able to see on Twitter as well as via Telegram and all of our social channels once that is live. And then initially, what you will be able to do with EverSwap is the native coin swap. So you'll be able to still swap BNB, ETH, Matic, cross-chain, and you'll be able to swap BNB, Matic, Ethereum for Rise.
Will Rise be used in those transactions on the swap? That you got to burn some Rise for those transactions?
No, you don't have to burn Rise for those transactions because of the way our bridge works. We have a lock and unlock mechanism for when you're doing the cross-chain transfers. So nothing's getting burned. Things are just being locked and unlocked within the bridge.
So there's no fees for locking and unlocking then?
Correct. But there are gas fees if you're using the native coin swap.
Did you guys have I guess you have to have a regulatory department. You guys are working with regulators trying to what's your vision for that, really? Because the United States is a pain in the ass, so trying to keep retail investors out of the markets, basically. So what's your guys' vision for that?
I'll say, the issue with the regulations in the space right now is it's not clear in terms of there's nothing in, yes, you can do this. No, you can't do that. That's black and white. It's all kind of just shades of gray is how, we look at it. And so for us, it's more looking at what we want to do, what the current regulation stance is, and deciding if it's too risky and where does it fall along that scale. Like, for example, we have specifically chosen not to advertise in the United States up until really this point because we can't advertise the token. We can't do anything that says, hey, like, purchase Rise within our advertisements within the United States. However, we can advertise our software services. So EverSwap is a software service. The native coin swap is a software service. And so we, like that, for example, we are now starting to advertise within the United States. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Are you going to be adding? I guess it makes sense to add a stable coin. Are you going to have an EverRise stable coin that's pegged to the dollar, or just USDC, Tether? What's your idea on that?
Suresh, I'll let you take that one.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the stablecoin, but I mean, we haven't thought further about it. But yeah, I have some idea on that. It will not be pegged with USDT, but yeah, we'll have some alternative.
Also, EverSwap is now officially live. If you go to app.everrise.com, you will see EverSwap, and you could try it out. Swap some BNB Ethermatic for Rise directly on EverSwap. And yep, just wanted to put that out there. We'll take the next question. John, I see you had your hand raised again. We'll give this another try.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, John.
I was wondering about exchanges, if there's any news on that front, or NFTs, just anything, any developments.
Are you talking about the staking NFTs and the migration NFTs?
Yeah, the staking NFTs, but also exchange announcements.
Yeah, I'll take the exchange part, Jason, if you want to take the NFT part. So as far as exchanges go, we've mentioned it before. We're talking to a few. There's a lot of stuff that needs to go on behind the scenes, and unfortunately we have NDAs. But we really want to integrate with exchanges that see our ecosystem as a value to, for example, their main nets. So, I can't say any names right now, but we are in talks with a few exchanges. Waso is taking the lead on that. He's very, very busy doing that, which is why he's not in these AMAs anymore. He's just swamped with calls and meetings and whatnot. So as soon as we do have another exchange announcement, we will let you guys know. But exchanges are very, very strict with non-disclosure agreements and whatnot. So we do unfortunately have to keep that under wraps. But we can tell you that we are talking to a few of the top ones.
Can you give us any kind of timeline on that, or any kind of time frame?
Unfortunately, I can't. I wish I could, believe me.
What I will say is when it comes to exchanges, we are, it varies from exchange conversation to exchange conversation, but we are past, the first and second round of meetings with these exchanges. This isn't something that happens overnight. It's not something that happens quickly. Waso has said it a lot on previous AMAs. For us, it's making sure that we find the right partner that makes sense for EverRise and where there's actual benefit for both parties involved. So that's a little bit more of an exchange update, if that's helpful.
Yeah, and also one other thing, I was curious about, you guys have cross-chain NFTs, right? Is there any talks of working with other people with cross-chain NFTs?
Yeah, the way we're approaching it right now is obviously we're doing it with our NFTs that we're creating first to make sure it works. Once we actually have that functionality, we've already started having quite a few internal discussions about how we would want to potentially branch this out and whether that takes form in the place of a service or is it another DApp. So more information on that, I think, in the coming weeks. Right now, given the fact that, our development team is pretty incredible at the speed at which they're able to go, our focus is on EverSwap.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate all the hard work you're all doing. Love the project and keep it up.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. James, the floor is yours.
Whilst we're waiting for that person to connect, I've got users in Discord and on YouTube saying they've used the EverSwap already. Smooth, fast transaction.
Amazing. I love that. James, how are you? You might have to unmute your mic in the bottom left-hand corner. While we wait for James, I'm going to bring up Karen.
I've got a question here from Shiva in the YouTube channel. Hi, Rise. Does that mean that new projects can launch their token directly in EverSwap rather than PancakeSwap or other swaps? So to answer your question, they're going to still to launch. They wouldn't use EverSwap to launch, but they would use a launch pad. We are actually developing a launch pad, but once on on a network, they would need to have liquidity in a major DEX, and they can use the liquidity pool that they've got with that DEX to use in conjunction with EverSwap, so that they don't have to have collection of their tokenomics in their own tokens. They can do it in native.
Sorry, Spaces just kicked me or something. I don't know what just happened, but I glitched out. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, TJ.
Okay, perfect.
I hear you.
Wonderful. Karen, I saw you unmuted your mic while Jason was speaking. Did you have a question? Karen? I will bring it back to Shoyab.
Hey guys, I just wanted to ask another question quickly about when my Trust Wallet got hacked. I know I added an alternative owner. Is there no way of getting the original Trust Wallet like removed, so it's only the MetaMask that is on there?
I'm not 100% sure. Suresh, do you know the answer to that?
Unfortunately, not. We cannot help anything on that.
No worries. No worries. Just thought I'd ask.
Always good to ask. Better to be safe than sorry. If I have any info for you, Shoaib, I'll send you a message. But as far as the blockchains work right now, I don't think there is a way to do it.
Okay, appreciate it.
Absolutely. James, Karen, last call. If you guys want to unmute your mic, bottom left-hand corner. All right, we're going to move on to Xavier. Hey, Xavier.
Hello. You hear me?
How are you? Yes.
Cool. I have a question. How do you guys feel about stable coins?
My personal opinion on stablecoins? In the respect of what exactly? Because there's a lot of conversation.
You said it's a different conversation,
like are you talking about stablecoins in respect to the Rise ecosystem?
Yeah. Do you think it's safe to invest now with the crypto market going down, like to keep putting money into stablecoins, or like?
Oh, I mean, as far as investment advice, we can't give you that here, unfortunately. This is an Ask Me Anything session with the EverRise token.
Okay.
No problem. I'm sure you saw David up here and figured it was a crypto chat, which is very fair. I would assume the same thing. But what this is here is we do a weekly AMA with our community. We provide updates and answer questions in regards to the Rise token and our ecosystem.
All right, cool beans. I appreciate you, though.
Absolutely, man. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for popping up.
Thanks, boss.
Sushanta, how are you? Jay, any rapid fire questions for us in the meantime?
I'm scared of talking because every time I talk, Spaces just wants to kick me out. We're actually fairly up to date with the questions at the moment. Feel free to ask any questions you've got in the YouTube or Discord.
Perfect.
Hello, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you very much.
I actually have a question for staking. So when the V2 was live and stuff, I kept half of my token in Trust Wallet and half of the token I wanted to stake for a month to begin with. which I did.
Yep.
So the on-stake date was due on December. So now I wanted to stake that my original stake tokens for another 12 months. But when I go to the dApp, it only shows on stake and withdraw. So I was going around, looking around. I tried to figure it out, but
Yes.
I
You would
couldn't.
have to withdraw and then restake for 12 months.
So when I do that, so does it withdraw all of my that reflections as well from that stake original stake amount?
It will if you select the amount that you want to withdraw. So if you want to withdraw everything, you would just withdraw everything, which I would recommend, and then you could restake in a new contract for 12 months.
Okay, and also the alternative owner, like it says add owner over there. So like, what does it actually do? Like if I have like a problem with my contracts or something going on in my contract or account is hacked, does it help?
So the alternative owners, if you want to, just in case anything happens, it allows a second wallet to access the staking. So in that sense, if you want to put an alternative owner there just to be safe, you can do that if you have a second wallet. If not, you don't need to fill it in.
And I just want to say we've actually already seen a use case. I'm not sure how long you've been in the spaces, but a couple minutes ago, someone was just coming up and letting us know that, their wallet got compromised, but they had appointed a second wallet owner to their staking contract.
All right, that's really good. I was like really unsure about that, and before I do that, I wanted to ask. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Evergrow Rod, how are you? Hey, Rod.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for taking my call. I guess I have a really basic question. When you stake it for 12 months, essentially is basically you're leaving the coin in a spot where I guess it's sort of like earning interest. Is that accurate to say? And then you claim it in 12 months, hoping for gains rather than being able to trade it in that 12 months if you did not stake it.
So if it's locked up in a staking contract, you can't trade it.
Correct.
It's essentially, so it's essentially leaving it there for 12 months based on how long you stake. So 12 months is going to get 12 times the amount of rewards that 1 month would receive. And the way the rewards work is it's distributed every time the Kraken does a buyback.
Okay.
So the earned is from the Kraken buybacks. So if the Kraken goes and buys back, let's say 100,000 Rise, it would distribute that proportionately across all the staking contracts on that chain. So if you're staking for 12 months, you would get 12 times the amount of rewards that someone staking for 1 month would receive.
Right. So ultimately, the goal is the longer you stake, potentially you have more rewards being given to you. I guess that was my understanding.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds
correct.
good, man. Thank you so much. Good luck. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Have a
You
great
too.
day. And guys, we are approaching the top of the hour, so we're going to take one more question. Night Riser, the floor is yours.
I was thinking now with our EverSwap and the native token bridging and everything else, is that bringing us a step closer to an Ever wallet? Thank you.
EverWallet is coming. It's in development. As you guys know, it's a priority for us to create safety and security in the space. EverWallet will no doubt do that. Suresh would be able to speak to that the best. So if you want to jump in, Suresh. If you don't, I can tell you that it is coming. All these DApps are leading up to it.
Yeah, even I want to say it's coming. Other than that, no other.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Take care. Thanks for the question. With that said, guys, it's 3:00. We're going to wrap it up. We're about to get a tweet out with the EverSwap live video. So if you want to retweet that, like it, share it with your friends, your family, we'd appreciate that a lot. We want to bring as much attention to this as possible. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It will be out any minute. Other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. You know where to find us, and we're looking forward to the future and seeing EverSwap in action. I'll see if Jen and Suresh have any closing words. Otherwise, we'll call it a day.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm also good. Thanks for trusting us and staying with us.
Absolutely. And I can't echo this enough. I keep saying it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And the reason that I keep saying that, even though we're 6 months old at this point, is because we keep having new ideas of first to market DApps that don't exist. We want to change the space. We want everyone to sleep easy, essentially. And we keep coming up with new solutions that will be implemented down the line. So when I say we're still at the beginning, we're still at the beginning. I feel like as we continue to grow, we're just going to keep having these ideas for apps that are so needed in this space, this wild west of a gray area of DeFi. So that's why I say it's just the beginning. Like Suresh said, thank you so much for trusting us. Keep your eyes out for that tweet, and we'll see you guys next week. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.